Hi, it's Kish, and welcome to another Kish Talks credit video. Happy 2025! So, I want to share with you today 25 money savings tips that you can use in 2025. So, let's get right into them. Number one, track your spending. Now, I know that sounds basic, but hey, let's start with the basics. You'd be surprised how much money you spend in little areas in your life that you just don't think about. Maybe you overspend on coffee, for example, or you overspend when you make your weekly trip or, bi-weekly trip to the grocery store. And you buy things that aren't on sale, you buy things that are brand name instead of generic. Track your spending. And I do have a budget guide that I will link below, so it'll help you do that. Number two, you want to set a budget. Again, this sounds really basic, but how many of us really honestly do not have a budget? By having a budget, you aren't hit with any surprises at the end of the month when you have more month than you have money. So when you know exactly where you're spending your money, and when you're spending your money, it makes it so much easier to save money. Number three, set up an auto save through your bank. This is so easy. It's such an easy way to save money. So for example, if you set up an auto save through your bank, and you can do this easily right online, you don't see the money that automatically transfers from your main account to a savings account. So maybe set this up twice a month. If you get paid twice a month, set it up where when you get your direct deposit, the money from that direct deposit, a portion of it, gets transferred into a savings account. That way you don't touch it, and after a while you won't even miss it. Number four, set up a no-spend day. I know this one is a hard one for me, and I've tried it and it works. If you pick a day, maybe once a week, or maybe if it's something that's challenging for you, maybe try once a month. Once a month, pick a day during the week that you just don't spend any money. I mean, that means on anything. Make your coffee at home, take your lunch, no miscellaneous stops at stores. A complete 24 hours with no spending. Number five, start an emergency fund. Now that's where that auto save comes in handy. You want to have money put aside for any small emergency. Now, we've all been there. How annoying is it when you find yourself maybe with a flat tire, or maybe you have a toothache and you have an unexpected dentist appointment that you have to pay for. When you have that money set aside, it's so much easier and so less stressful when you know you can pull that money from somewhere, your emergency fund, versus maybe using a credit card or scrambling and maybe borrowing money. Number six, I think it's number six, but number six, you want to save unexpected money, windfall money. For example, if you get birthday money that you were not expecting, instead of going out and spending it, put it in a savings account. Maybe that emergency savings account. Maybe you get a little bit more money back for your tax refund. Again, instead of going out and spending it on a huge dinner with your friends, put that money in your savings account. So anytime you get unexpected money, put that money away. Number seven, wait 24 hours before you make any large purchase. If you give yourself time to quote unquote sleep on it, you may change your mind the next day about making that purchase that will just completely demolish your budget. or you may confirm that the purchase is a good purchase. Either way, if you're looking at a big ticket item, use 24 hours before you make that final decision. Number 8, cut out any paid subscriptions that you just don't use. Maybe you don't really watch Disney Plus all the time. It might be time to cut that subscription out. Or maybe you spend more time on YouTube channels versus watching those shows on Hulu. So really take a look at your subscriptions, and any of the subscriptions, paid subscriptions that you really don't use, you might want to cut them out, and you could find that that saves you a little bit of money. Number 9, you'll want to start investing. Now, this is an easy thing to do, especially if you're employed by an employer who will match your money, specifically for a 401k. I think this is like easy money that a lot of people are not taking advantage of. So if you're not sure, why not send an email or stop into the HR office at your office and just ask about a 401k match. And if you're not using it, use it. Totally free money. Number 10, you want to stop paying the minimum on your accounts. Do not pay the minimum on your accounts. If you can, put a little bit more towards that credit card bill each month. If the minimum is $10 or $20, maybe add another $5. And you'll want to start with the highest interest rate account first and then pay it down. Number 11, you'll want to try to, at all costs, avoid short-term loans that have really high interests. Number 12, if you can, consolidate any loans that you may have. This is an easy way to not only put all of the loans into one payment, but to get a lower interest rate on all those payments combined. If you stop into your bank, a banker could explain to you any consolidation loans that are available to you. And if you've been with a bank for a long time, you're a long-term customer, you may definitely get the best rate to combine any loans that you have, any debt that you have, into one easy payment at a lower rate. Number 12, or number 13, when you go shopping, buy generic. I know this is something really hard for me. I just always am someone who is loyal to brands, but if you buy that store brand versus the big brand, you will save quite a bit of money if you look at your bill overall, specifically in the grocery store. Number 14, wait for sales. I know at the end of the year, we see all the Black Friday sales, but throughout the year, many of our favorite stores do hold sales. So it might be a good idea if you're looking at making a purchase. Maybe you want to revamp your wardrobe. Take a look online at your favorite department store's website and see when they will have their sales. You may find that you save yourself a little bit of money there. Wait for sales. Number 15, cook at home. I've mentioned this before in other videos. Easy way to save money is to not eat outside of your home. It's so convenient, I know, especially if you've had a long day. You may want to stop through that drive-through at Chick-fil-A versus going home and making a nice salad or even making your own chicken sandwich at home. Number 16, again, eating at home, drinking at home, make your own coffee. Now, this was a big one for me. By starting to make my own coffee at home, this saved me so much money. That Starbucks bill, oh my goodness. When you're looking at drinking coffee at the local coffee shop or at some of these bigger coffee brand stores, you could be spending $5, even $6 on one drink. So investing maybe in a nice coffee maker at home that may make espresso and regular coffee and other hot coffee drinks, this can save you a lot of money. So make your own coffee. Number 17, DIY. Now, if you go to YouTube University like I do, you can figure out how to do so many repairs at home. It's unbelievable. I was surprised that there are a lot of things that can be done on your own without hiring a contractor, just by researching how to do it on YouTube. So DIY instead of spending money on a contractor. Number 18, start a side business. You can look at past videos that I've done for some ideas, but take advantage of maybe a skill set that you have. If you speak another language, maybe you could tutor people who want to know that language. If you have a skill or a knack for maybe party planning, hire yourself out as a party planner. There's so many different things that you can do as a side business to make extra money. Number 19, look for rebates. Many times when we purchase things like appliances or electronics, you'll get a little card in the box that many of us probably just throw away, but that could be a rebate that you can take advantage of to get hundreds of dollars back on that purchase. Number 20, sell stuff. Sell stuff that you don't need or don't use. Open up an account on eBay, Poshmark. There's so many different platforms where you can resell things that you just don't use anymore and get money for them. 22, use coupons. Again, it's basic, but a lot of us just don't do it. It can take a little time to go through the local coupon books that you get in the mail and clip out things, but hey, if it'll save you money, instead of tossing that coupon book that you get in the mail, open it and clip those coupons. 23, borrow things instead of buying them. So if you get invited to a wedding, instead of going out and buying that dress for $100, ask your sister if you can borrow something out of her closet. Or guys, if you're going to a nice event, instead of renting or buying a suit, why not ask a friend who's about your size if you could borrow a suit, borrow a jacket? So look at borrowing things instead of buying things. 24, buy less, but buy quality. This is how I like to live. I do not buy a lot of things. That includes clothes, that includes furniture, but the things that I do buy, they are quality. That can save a lot of money. Instead of going out and buying multiple things at a cheaper price that end up breaking or don't last as long, if you buy less things but higher quality, this can save you a lot of money. 25, last but not least, surround yourself with people who are money savvy. I have learned so much from friends and family who are really good with money. Just by watching what they do and even asking questions about the things that they do as far as investing and saving, it has been a huge help for me. Well, I hope those tips help you, and I hope that you take away some of those to help you get into the financial position that you want to be in this new year of 2025. All right, if you have any other tips that you would like to share, I would love to hear about them. Put them in the comments below. And until next time, this is Kish Talks Credit, and I'll see you later. Bye.